Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, dunnyzgaming, and we're going to do a bit of World of Warships today, and we'll get underway. We're going to be on the map Haven. I'm taking out the North Carolina. It's a tier 8 American battleship. Now I have to admit, when I first unlocked this ship I wasn't a massive fan, because a similar time I'd unlocked the Bismarck, the German tier 8 battleship, and that is really tanky. You can push, utilise its secondaries and set fires, and it will take a lot of damage, whereas this will take damage but it's not quite as tanky, but it more than makes up for that with the accuracy of its guns. Obviously secondaries are, you know, not nowhere near as good as the Bismarck, purely down to their range. I think they're only about 5.5 kilometres, so you know, the Bismarck stands on its own with that kind of secondary power, about 10.5, or with the flags you can get up to about 11, I think, kilometres. But we're going to move up the east side of the map. I've just pinged the team, just say east or west, which way is everybody planning on going. I don't want a massive lemming train all the way around one side of the map, which you tend to see on these games sometimes. But it looks like my friendlies in this area are going to push up the east side of the map, so I'm going to support them. I haven't quite got the concealment down as far as I'd like on this ship. We're only at 15.2 kilometres concealment, which in itself is okay, but there's a couple more captain skills, and there's a captain skill for concealment, and the ship skill I've not bought yet, purely because it's 2 million credits, and I'd already bought I think it's the aiming system mod, but we're working on it. So pushing up, we've got the Akatsuki further ahead of us scouting the area. Obviously there are 2 enemy destroyers on the enemy team, so we do need to keep our eye out for those guys. And we've got Kuchazov, who's popping up on the west side of the map, and the Hipper's coming to join us. So we've got a fair amount of us now. It looks like the New Orleans behind me is coming up this way as well. The Bismarck's still stationary at this point. He's obviously gone to make a cup of tea or something and not realised he's lined up for a game. I think the Hipper's run aground, because he's just stopped dead next to us. Yeah, he's backing up. And yeah, a few enemy targets now starting to pop up. But again, I've got to say, the accuracy of these guns, just brilliant. And obviously, because they're quite floaty, they do hang in the air for quite some time. If at distance, they do come down straight on top of the target, so you tend to get really good penetration damage. At closer range, yeah, they're alright, but they're not quite as good. So just looking for our first target, somebody who's given us a broadside, somebody who's a little bit closer than these guys preferably. Obviously the Hippers are closest there at 17 kilometres at the moment. And we've got a Tirpitz, here we go, 17 kilometres. And we get a shot on this guy. The other good thing about this ship is you can fire over a lot of the islands, depending on, obviously the mountain symbols come up now on my aiming, so we can't fire over it, but there are times when you can, and the enemy can't fire back, especially like things like the Bismarck or the Tirpitz. Their firing arcs are just so low. I'll have a shot on this guy and see what we can do. Who says he can't Citadel a German battleship? Bang, there it is. 3 penetrations, 2 overpens, and we got 36,500 damage in 1 salvo on that guy. And I do want to just slow down for this New Orleans, but obviously we're just going to keep going forwards. It doesn't stop quite as quick as I would have liked. So I'm just going to wait here a second. We've got a Kuchazov ahead of us. And the Akatsuki, he's going straight for their cap by the looks of it. So I'm just going to back up here slightly. I just want to use this island as cover for myself. Really, I should have just carried on, if I'm honest. But I was kind of hoping somebody would push back into the middle of the map. Take a couple of shots at that mass and we'll move ourselves forward. We're not doing any good sitting here. Around this island, they've obviously decided to defend. It looks like there's quite a few ships in their cap, and the Akatsuki is doing a great job. I mean, he's scouting these guys out. He's putting torpedoes, as you can see, into the cap circle. He's probably going to get himself radared though by the New Orleans, as long as he's got the skill unlocked. Yeah, he's getting shot at, so New Orleans obviously is radaring him. So, who's our next target? I think this New Orleans, he's slowed right down, so I'm going to take a speculative shot over the island in the direction I think he's going to move. And these don't look bad. These don't look bad at all. Oh yeah. Another citadel, and well, best part of 20,000 damage on him. That's going to sting a little, and make him vulnerable for the rest of the match now. That will, because he's not going to be able to repair all of that. And the Kutuzov drops his smoke right in front of me, which I thank him for in chat, and that gives us free rein here to have a look. Maybe we can have a shot at next. Go to the Kutuzov, see if I can't get a shot. Looks like I've not led him anywhere near enough. He's going a lot faster than I thought it was. We have clipped him for 4,000. And this Myoko's giving us a broadside. So my back gun's around. I'll just get a salvo off at him. These don't look bad either. And another citadel. So we're hitting all the citadels today, but that is down to the accuracy of these guns. They are superb. I do enjoy playing the Bismarck purely for its brawling. I quite enjoy it, but when you do fire the Bismarck's main guns, and you know, you watch the shell dispersion and you just go all over the place, and they go left, they go right, they go up, they go down, and then you play with this. It's so much more satisfying that when you have aimed correctly, the shots do land on target, or at least some of them. So the smoke's about to dissipate. 10 to 15 seconds left on this smoke. So we're going to move out of this position, continue moving forward. The Tirpitz looks like he's going to continue on his course. We'll get a shot off on him. This is the same Tirpitz we hit earlier for half of his health. And we're going to get lucky. No, 5,000 damage, we'll take that. It's not the end of the world. We are out of range of a lot of these ships as well, which is quite nice. There's only a few ships who have got the range to hit us, and the Tirpitz is having a pop at us now, so we'll turn. And yeah, no damage. So we'll have another shot over the arm. This is something he's going to struggle to do now. He's turning into it. Yeah, another 3,500. We'll take that. All adds up. So the North Carolina's come up. He's just straight ahead of us. We have to be mindful of him. We don't want to be trying to go nose in on the Bismarck and give him a broadside. Because he's going to punish us. And the Kutuzov's popped his smoke again. So we're going to make use of that. I'll get a shot on the North Carolina. I can't see the Bismarck, the Tirpitz, sorry. And 6,500. So you can see the damage total in the top right hand corner slowly adding up. We're at 90,000 damage now. Didn't spectacular, but pretty happy with it. 3 citadels. And the Tirpitz looks like he's moving them away. So we get a shot on the Kutuzov. Of course, as soon as you fire, he turns and smokes up. Just a shame I didn't hold my fire just for a moment and wait for him to smoke up, and then I might have been able to get a free shot on him wherever he came to stop. These guys looked like they were going to push around these islands, but no, he's turning back in to the cap point. So these two have obviously decided to try and defend their cap point while the rest of their team down to the south try and capture ours, but we've already got a defence force near our cap point. So we'll see if we can do some more damage to these guys. And there's the first bit of damage I took from the Kutuzov who's behind me. He's just hit me with his main battery guns. Now this is the point where I forgot just for a moment that I wasn't playing against the Bismarck and I was actually playing against the Tirpitz, and the Tirpitz has torpedoes. 4 of them, in fact. So we get 9, not the best part, 17,000, and here they come. And I'm sort of trying to turn, but I mean, as you can appreciate, for a large battleship, it's just not going to happen. We do eat 1 torpedo on the rear, repair that, flooding straight away, and start healing some of our health back. And the North Carolina sort of looks like he wants to turn. Can't decide why. He doesn't just nose in at this point. But I'm kiting away now. I want to give him as little side in my ship to shoot at as possible, but as soon as I see that he's heading straight down that island, I want to get a shot on him. Lob them over the top of that island. And there we go. First kill. The Tirpitz has gone down as well, which is good news. Which means we've got free reign this side of the map now. Apart from that Kutuzov, but I mean, it looks like he couldn't hit me. Can't hit me from that sort of distance. Not with the floaty shells on that. I will get shot away, just might get lucky, you never know. And then we've got North Carolina here, so I'm going to nose towards him. Yeah, we've got shots coming over there, I'm not worried about them. I'm going to nose in towards this North Carolina. He looks like he's not really moving, he's made a decision to just come to a pretty much stop. So we'll do the same. Just waiting for the guns just to come round. And our friend here in the Kutuzov, who's been fabulous all game, has smoked us all again, so yeah, can't fault him. So first salvo on the North Carolina, he is momentarily not spotted. But we'll get Citadel. We'll take that. Another massive amount of damage, as you can see from his health. It's right down to half health now. salvos away. Looks like he wants to move forward a little bit, but yeah, these ones aren't quite as good. Only 4,000 damage, bit of a shame. Our Akatsuki's still going for it up there. He's pushing his luck though, with the amount of health he's got. I see the mass here on low health. I think, well, maybe I can just get a quick pot shot at him. We're not going to hit him. My focus is on this North Carolina. I'm trying to bleed some of his health off now. I'm going to continue pushing north back up to their cap point. I'm going to try and get one more salvo off on this guy first. It looks like he's going down, the fire's taking him out. And yeah, somebody else managed to get the kill before we did, so we'll have a shot on the Bismarck. Obviously we're not detected because we're behind the island. So that's a free shot. So we'll continue, we're going to help our Akatsuki up here. He looks like he's trying to set the world on his own. He is capping though. He's got a Mayoko, a New Orleans and a Kuchezov. We're looking for him. Kuchezov's on low health, so we'll see whether we can get him finished off. Smoked up. Is that going to be good enough? No. But our friendly Kuchezov has took him out in his smoke, so that's him taken care of. We've got the New Orleans there who's perilously on low health from the damage we did to him earlier, and we've got a Monarch who's popped up now to our left, and oh, the cruiser showing that much skirt. He's going to get punished for that. Cannot do this in front of this ship. 3 citadels, instantly devastating strike, and to be honest, doing that he was asking for it, so we've obliged. I'm not particularly worried about the Monarch, particularly with the health that he's got at the moment. I do want to get this New Orleans taken out because he can spot our Akatsuki, who has now gone down to torpedoes. And we're getting pretty lucky, we're not taking too much damage really. We'll get a shot off on him. And we're the only ones up here now, so we do need to be careful. I mean, that New Orleans, all it's going to take is one hit. And obviously he's made a decision to turn away, which is the right decision. But while he keeps shooting, he's still detected. So I'm going to spread the shots around, just to give him something to try and dodge. And he's already trying to turn, you see.
The ship is on fire.
It's not going to be enough though. Because we've got him. And that again comes back to the accuracy of these guns. And the rest of their team have basically fell away, and they've got a Bismarck left on the other side of the map. We're in the cap point. It's game set match. 167,000. We've got the high caliber. We've got a devastating strike, 7 citadels, 36 hits and 3 kills. There's only 2 minutes of the match left, which isn't enough for us to cap their base anyway. So I'm just going to basically sit here, the Bismarck's in range, and we'll just take some pot shots at him, try and add a little bit more damage to our total already. But this game's effectively over now. There isn't a great deal this Bismarck's going to be able to do. And that shot don't look amazing. Don't look like I'm leading him enough. And we get a bounce. He's going for the cap, but I mean he's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you see we're on target because the shots are landing either side of the ship, so our aiming's alright. RN Jesus isn't helping us. And we take another shot, and he's turning into the cap now. 48 seconds left in the match, and this guy's burning from front to back. No, he's not going to last too long now. I was kind of hopeful we might just get the kill steal. We might just be able to get the last fatal shot on him, but no, it's not going to happen. Not with dispersion on that particular shot anyway. Not to worry. Still a good game. I enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. So 500,000 credits, 14,000 base XP. We did complete one of the tasks, 2 of the tasks actually, so that pushed that up. Finished top of the team, 2,000 base XP. And yeah, we did some damage to multiple ships there, so very pleased. We were on our premium account at the time, so that's boosted our credits somewhat. So as always, guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Comment and like the video, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.